Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're your shortcut to getting, really well informed.
That's the idea. Cut through the noise.
Exactly. And today we are taking a deep plunge into an emerging hip-hop artist, Brad MoKoN, who goes by MoKoN.
MoKoN.
Our mission, figure out what makes his story, his music, stand out in, this super crowded digital world we're in.
And we've got the material, articles, artist profiles, research data. It's all here.
All the raw data to really piece it together for you.
Yeah, it's a great example, actually, of how artists carve out their space now.
Okay, so let's unpack this. To really get MoKoN, we got to start with his roots, right? What's the interesting part about his background?
Well, what jumps out is the journey itself. He was born down in Fort Pierce, Florida.
Okay.
But then raised up in Astor. That's right inside the Ocala National Forest.
Oh, wow. Deep in the forest.
Yeah, and this background, the sources say it fostered this, he calls it a rugged country lifestyle. And he's pretty clear about it. Even says, the South is home in MoKoN's heart. That connection seems really fundamental.
Okay, and this is where it gets really interesting for me. How does that country background, that sort of rugged identity, how did that meet his musical start?
That's the fascinating bit. He started writing lyrics really young, like 13.
13, okay.
And the big influence, Eminem's The Marshall Mathers LP.
Ah, okay. Huge album. Known for complexity, storytelling.
Precisely. Intricate lyrics, raw stories. So you get this really unique mix, that authentic rural Southern thing combined with this push for, complex, skilled wordplay.
So with that background set up, how does the music itself show this? What makes his actual style stand out?
Well, digging into the sources, there's one specific kind of surprising detail. His track Pay No Mind, featuring testimony music, it uses 5 beats per measure, which is, pretty unusual.
5 beats, right, because hip-hop is mostly 44 time.
Almost always 44. So doing 54, that signals something different, maybe experimental or just a more sophisticated rhythm. It's a choice.
Okay, but does that make it hard to listen to? Is it some kind of niche, complex thing?
That's what's cool. The analytics we have show the track is actually really high energy, like 85%.
Oh, okay.
And it has this happy, cheerful, even euphoric feel, about 63% valence, they call it.
Yeah.
So he's innovating with the rhythm, but not sacrificing that accessible energy.
Interesting. Pushing boundaries, but keeping it listenable.
Exactly.
And the sources also pointed out his output. He releases a lot of music, right? Especially recently, like in 2025, lots of singles.
Yeah, that rapid release schedule is noticeable, and part of that includes quite a few diss tracks.
Ah, right. Like Creek Squad diss, King Jut No More.
Those direct call-outs. It shows he's really active in that competitive side of hip-hop culture. It's a way to, talk directly, stay visible, make some noise, especially for someone emerging.
Which brings us to maybe the biggest hurdle today. Discoverability. I mean, there's just so much stuff online. How does an artist like MoKoN even get found? Sounds tough.
It really is. And the sources specifically mention this as a big problem for him, the name MoKoN.
The name itself?
Yeah, because of homonyms. There's an industrial company called MoKoN, MoKoN.
Oh, I see.
And other artists with similar names like MoKoN or MoKoN, plus just, false hits in searches. It makes it genuinely hard for people looking for him to actually find him.
Wow. Okay. That's a real challenge. So what's the strategy then? How does he deal with that discoverability problem and connect with fans?
Well, the solution seems to be just being everywhere, basically. A really comprehensive digital footprint. Like he's got a presence across all the major streaming spots, Spotify, Apple Music, you name it.
Standard stuff.
Right, but also artist hubs like Reverb Nation, and then social media, of course, Facebook, YouTube.
Okay.
And get this, even MySpace still has a presence there.
MySpace.
Yeah, it suggests this kind of long-term, maybe leave no digital stone unturned approach to just maximizing reach. It's crucial for him, given the name issue, for both clarity and keeping fans engaged.
So wrapping this up then.
Yeah.
What we've really seen today is an artist who's blending this very specific place, his roots.
That Southern, rugged identity.
Right. With some pretty sophisticated choices and lyrics and rhythm. And on top of that, he's actively fighting this battle for digital attention. It's quite the next.
Absolutely. MoKoN's journey, it really shows you how indie artists now can take these unique personal stories, these bold music choices, and combine them with a really smart, really wide digital strategy. It's how you carve out your own lane, make it sustainable in this industry that's always changing. It's about being authentic, yeah, but also really strategic.
Which leaves us with a pretty important question to think about.
Yeah.
In this world where there's more and more digital noise and genres are blurring all the time, how can artists from maybe unexpected places keep redefining music and finding ways to connect with listeners that feel genuinely new?